Hi, I'm Janelle Tedesco. Thank you so much for coming today to this channel that brings you 10-minute workouts of all kinds. Today we're going to be doing a stretch, kind of like a daily stretch, an everyday stretch, just gonna kind of touch on a little part of all of your body just to get you limbered up. So we're gonna get started standing up with our legs hip width distance apart. I always find that hard to say. So let's take a deep breath in. You're gonna go down with a straight back. And exhale. Now when you're down here, just take a moment to release. You can put your, you can grab onto your elbows. Just hang a little more. And now just slightly bend your knees and just wiggle your body. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle all the way up. Now we're gonna take another deep breath. Going down with a flat back. Now come up with a flat back. Okay, so nice and slow, try to keep this whole thing flat. Sometimes using your hands to guide you by touching your legs is helpful. Stop halfway. And then just come up the rest of the way. Excellent. Now let's widen your legs. And now we're just gonna roll down in this position, okay? Roll all the way down. And now I want you to grab your ankles and just gently pull to deepen your stretch. You know, you don't need to grab and squeeze. You don't want to hurt yourself when you're stretching. Always want to be kind to your body. And now let's go over to the left side. And do the same thing. Take your right arm and bring it to your left leg. Just gently kind of pull yourself forward. You're keeping your knees mostly straight, but they don't need to be locked. Now go over to the other side. Just sort of find that sweet spot. Try to keep your hips even. Don't let them go over like this. Keep them nice and square. It's only your body that's over now on the right leg. Using both hands behind your calf or your ankle, just to gently pull your body forward. And go back to the center. And see if you can get your elbows to touch the floor, or at least reach toward them. Reach toward it. The floor or the ground or the grass. Okay, now this is a flat back, okay, so you bring your body to a flat back position. And then, now make sure not to lock your knees, okay? You want to have control of your legs in this position. So bring yourself flat. And we're actually going to try to stay flat as we stretch over to the left. And then stretch over to the right. And do that one more in each direction. Stretch over to the left. Really try to keep everything flat. And you can kind of use your arms to help guide you with that. Over to the right. Go back to the center, flop back down, bend your knees and roll up. Whee! Okay, now over to the left, you're just going to bend one knee. You don't have to go too deep here. Just sort of start to feel the stretch on the right leg. Okay, and now you're going to turn towards that left leg. Put your arms down, go right down into a nice, big, deep lunge. Okay, so right now your leg is straight, but now you can drop that knee. And then come up with your hands. Put your hands on your left knee. And this is where you can really start to feel that push in your hips. That sort of release. Once that knee goes down, you can really kind of feel that. All right, now put your hands down and bring your knee back up. Now, so it's my left foot that's in front. I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to point it up to the sky. My right hand is on the ground. So this is like a very opening stretch right here. to take your left foot, scoot it out, like more left, like so that your shoulders can get in between, like on the inside of your knee. And go down and see if you can see how deep you can get. Now this time I want you to keep your knee up if you can. If you can't, put it down. But this is a very deep stretch once you open up that left knee. I try to shift my body around a little bit. Try to find the right place. I like to stretch a lot. Okay, now come back up. Now you're going to take your right foot and you're going to just jump it in a little bit till you get to a position where you can straighten them both and stay lean forward. And this one you'll really feel in your left hamstring. This is a very, very good stretch. And if you need to go a little bit more narrow with your legs or a little wider, just find what's comfortable for you to get a nice, good hamstring stretch on that left leg. Or the leg that's in front, I should say. Sometimes you just go in the other direction. It's totally great. It's fine. As long as you don't get confused. But there's nothing wrong with being confused. Alright, now you can just kind of bend that leg. Kind of just roll yourself, get yourself up in a as comfortable a way as you can. And now we're going to do that sequence on the other side, the right side for me. There's a plane going by, so sometimes it's loud. To the right, get your hands down. Right now your knee is up, just sort of finding the right spot to stretch. And then put the knee down. And I actually also put my foot flat like that, right? I don't leave it like that. Now come up, put your hands on your knees. Actually, your hands on just the one knee on the right. All right, and just sort of push into that hip. Okay, good. And I really, really feel this one in my hip. Find the little movements that you need, that your body needs. It's all good. Okay, hands back down. Left knee up. Take the same arm as leg and do a gentle twist, opening up to the back. I feel this in my back. I really like this. Okay, now take that right foot, scoot it out, opening past your shoulder. Try to get yourself into a position where you can get down, keep the knee up if you're able, and see if you can get your elbows down to the ground. This is an intense stretch, and I love it. But of course, you can make anything more gentle if you need it to be. Don't push yourself past your limits. That's when people get hurt. Scoot that back knee in until you have two legs that are straight. Both feet are facing forward, leaning over the front leg, feeling a stretch in that hamstring on the front leg, the right leg for me right now. Take a breath. You can just kind of hang out here, you know? Oh, good. Okay, kind of scoot them in, bend them a little bit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Get yourself up. And now just squeeze your right leg in, as we did a little bit of stretching all that hamstring, stretching the hamstrings up. Squeeze the left leg in, and do that again. Right leg in. Oops. I don't know why I felt the need to get a piece of grass off of my foot. Like, I think a piece of grass can stay on the bottom of my foot. It's all right, right? I'm outside. It's windy though. Can I blame that on the fact that I just fell over a little? What's my excuse when I'm inside? Okay, now take the right leg and pull it back and squeeze for a quad stretch right here. This is great to do both before and after a run. Don't forget the after. Or if you always remember the after, don't forget the before. Very important to stretch your body so that you don't have injuries. Helps to prevent injuries. I can't say that you will not get injured. Stretching is very, very good for your body. Okay, I love this. Actually, let's do that one more time because it's just really, really good quad stretch. Huh. Could have been a B. Probably shouldn't have swatted. I'm gonna have to zoom in later and see what landed on my cheek. Okay, one more quad stretch. All right, let's just actually end with a nice big deep breath. Arms up. And down. Excellent. I hope that you feel more stretched out. I hope that maybe you learned something new today, a new way to move your body. And if not, I just hope the whole thing felt good. It certainly felt good for me. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could click like. Leave me a comment if you feel like it. Subscribe to the channel. Come back and see me for the next video. Thanks.